In the dynamic landscape of Nigeria's oil and gas industry, one company has consistently stood at the forefront, leading the way with pioneering initiatives and achieving remarkable milestones. In 1992, the late Chief Aradel Adams and other respected professionals came together with a vision to create an inclusive indigenous oil company.
We saw that the biggest disconnect was the industry with the people and the environment. And we were very deliberate. We were not going to be maintaining the status quo. We were going to address that disconnect. And it took us quite a bit of thinking and understanding the fundamentals of the problems.
They started with a vision of what they wanted to achieve, and they were the first. It's always easier for others to follow, but the real extraordinary people are the ones that are the first to jump in. The second thing is that right from the beginning, the most important element in the success story was the exemplary leadership. Chief Aradel Adams was the chairman. Now, amongst his many accomplishments, he was a one-time group managing director of the NNPC, and he was the energy advisor to military head of state Abdul Salam. So he knew the industry very well from the technical standpoint.
To all that have made this possible, the founders, those that have passed, as well as those that are living, especially Dr. Fatuna and Dr. Imo Isueli. I also like to congratulate our staff, the directors, as well as our communities on this very important milestone.
We cannot speak about Aradel today without speaking about the visionary role that the founding fathers played in envisioning ahead of time a company of this nature that would take its rightful place and be active operators, active contributors in our industry.
However, as a modest startup, the early days were not easy and funding was tight. The challenges were many, and every step demanded resilience, adaptability, and belief in the vision.
The early days of any oil company, money has to be available. If it's not there, then you're wasting your time. Even if you make some progress and you have inherited one that is supposed to be productive, even if it is a petrol station, if there's nothing to sell, then there's no profit.
In those days, we're just hoping one shareholder will just pay money and then we'll have, even to pay salaries and all of that. It was just a small, lean structure, lean staff, lean infrastructure, everything was lean.
We were on a rented building where ACs and everything were on rentage.
From those beginnings, Aradel's pursuit of innovation and operational excellence yielded extraordinary results. In 2000, the company negotiated the first ever farm-out agreement with the NNPC Chevron JV for a marginal oil field in Nigeria, and established the country's first host community development trust, a model that has since been adopted under the Petroleum Industry Act (PIA) and replicated by other companies. The company's milestone of first oil changed the Nigerian energy landscape. 20 years ago, on the 28th of August 2005 in Ogbele, first oil was attained by Aradel Holdings PLC. Not just a technical achievement, but a fulfillment of a bold idea.
The key message here is that anything is possible. you can become big as long as you have a very, very solid foundation. We started small. We remained very focused in our approach. We didn't just stop at first oil production. We recognized all the obstacles in the potentials for monetizing all the resources that we had. We went further to develop our gas resources. We pioneered refining. And today, the story of Aradel, was a very, very substantial and majority interest holder in Renaissance.
As Nigerians, we've got the capacity to hold our forth and to be able to replicate whatever fits in this industry that we have seen anywhere else. And I'm glad to notice that we've continuously run this field in the last 20 years, predominantly with a Nigerian workforce, local indigenous workforce, that has continued to ensure we perform excellently in our operations.
Guided by our vision, Aradel is anchored by core values that define its identity: accountability, resilience, adaptability, excellence, and leadership form the bedrock of the company's culture, ensuring it remains steadfast in its commitment to national development and delivering values to its stakeholders.
In the wisdom of the founding fathers, again, they had set up a company to be truly Nigerian, a Nigerian entity. The ethos included carrying stakeholders, identifying stakeholders, and prioritizing the community, those communities as stakeholders. Indeed, they were encouraged to also invest into the company where they could.
On the 14th of October 2024, Aradel was listed on the main board of the Nigerian Exchange and has delivered close to 20 years of consecutive dividend payments.
We went through the decision process for a long time, and we took the decision that this is the way we were going to go. There are great aspects that we are seeing already today, and the valuation of the company, the size, the reputation. We're seeing, and it's great news for us. Yes, there are, if you like, the demand for documentation and all that is really, really much. And but that's part of the whole listing requirement, and we knew that was going to happen. It's great news. It looks like we've listed for 5 years, and it's just the first year, frankly speaking. So the future is as bright as possible.
Behind every milestone are the people who show up every day, driven by purpose, united by responsibility, and committed to delivering sustainable energy. At Aradel, staff are more than just a workforce.
It takes more than top management to drive a business. Top management gives the lead, but the generality of the staff also have a key role to play, which, going by the results achieved so far, they've been playing in the past. So I'd like to commend them, for being a big part of how come Aradel is what Aradel is today.
In the unfolding chapters of Nigeria's oil and gas story, Aradel continues to stand as a beacon of excellence. With its trailblazing spirit, unwavering commitment to sustainability, and relentless pursuit of innovation and excellence.
We're going to see an Aradel that is many more times what it is today, many more times in terms of value, many more times in terms of asset footprints. We're a strongly integrated energy company today. The future is going to see more of that integration. We're going to have verticals of other revenue streams, other operations, other sectors that will come in. And we're going to continuously couple this together in very efficient, cost-efficient, value-accretive way. So the future is very bright.
The company is changing and changing very fast. So the key thing in terms of outlook for me is delivery excellence. Okay, whatever we promise, let us deliver. Like they say, it's very easy sometimes to get to the top. It's staying at the top that is, it could even be a big issue going forward.
20 years of continuous production, 20 years of innovation, resilience, and excellence. 20 years of lives impacted, energy delivered, and possibilities created. And our story is just beginning.